Hey, Mark Meldrum, Meldrum's Monster Garage, and we had a fabulous weekend starting off on Friday with some garage visits. Our boss Mike gave us a day off so we could take a little break from working on the 70 Chevelle and go look at some other projects. And we started off at Paul Clark Restorations, looking at Larry's 1966 Post. I guess it's kind of a cross between a drag race car and a street car. I think it's going to be mostly street, but it used to be a drag race car that Harold Cool ran at the drag strip with Tom Burton. We're calling the car Cool Running, and Larry's doing that. And of course, Larry has a flair for restoring Chevelles back to original conditions. So this is going to be I think it's going to be a mixture of it's going to look like a factory drag car, in my opinion, when this thing gets done. But we got the body fit down on the frame to make sure the tires would fit within the wheel wells, and Paul Clark's doing a great job out there in Wakeman. And since we were out in Wakeman, we went and visited Dave Chevelle, and Dave has a ton of Chevelles out at his place that he is restoring. Some are his. Some are part of his buddy Todd, who brings him a lot of these restoration projects, and we'll look at what he's working on. But let's start the video off with my buddy Bryan Sarver. He and I are kind of neck to head on restoring a 1970 Chevelle. He's working on one for Randy Taylor. Of course, we're working on one for Mike Ely. And he had this. We share a lot of the same vendors. I mean, we live pretty close to each other. We share war stories just about every single day. And he got invisible glass out to his shop this weekend to install the glass, which you'll recall are the same people we had at our shop. So, hey, let's take a look at some pictures. Let's take a look at some video. It was a great weekend. Of course, we had the Littlest Heroes car show on Saturday, and we had a fabulous time with that. But here, let's take a look at what we were into this Friday and Saturday. Here we go. Hey, Mark Meldrum, Meldrum's Monster Garage. Today, Paul Clark Restorations, and we're out here looking at Larry's Chevelle. What do you think, Larry?
I love it.
I love it. Look at this old race car. Wow. They're just, we got the body back on the frame to make sure the wheels were going to fit and the tires were going to fit. So this is going to be Cool Breeze is the name of this car after Harold. It's going to be quite a car. Paul's been working on it, sandblasting and whatnot. And it's just outside of the paint booth here.
Mark said he don't even want to ride it.
It looks scary. It looks scary to me. I don't know. Ay. Got the doors sitting there. We brought a seat over today so Paul could make sure he got that set in there and where Larry wants it. So we're going to do some test fitting yet today. But it's going to be one badass 66 Chevelle. Woo!
Cool Breeze.
Monster Garage, and we're out here with Dave Chevelle. Wave, Dave. And Uncle Larry, we decided to take a trip out here and see what Dave is working on. And of course, all he works on is 70 Chevelles. I don't think he knows anything else. He started this one up. I guess this car's sold, but he started it up for us. Sounds pretty good. Interesting car. I know you guys have seen this on the internet. It's going to need a lot of help. Look at that. Look at that. Just look at it. Sounds good. Started right up for us. There you go. Let's take a walk around and see what else Dave has to show us. This is definitely a Chevelle junkyard. Dave's showing us around. He said, watch out for the snakes. So if you're thinking about stealing stuff, I wouldn't. The snakes will get you. Uncle Larry's kind of scared to walk back here. But wow, just look at all the Chevelle parts. Boy, I wish I could walk out here every day and take my pick. looking around Dave's garage now. This is where the rubber hits the road and all the work gets done. I'm telling you, he was just showing us all the stuff out back, and I'm wore out just looking at it.
Me too.
Yeah, I know. Look at. So we were busting hoods open and looking at parts and stuff, but we wanted to come in here and take some video of this car. It's almost together. It is really super close to being on the road, huh, Dave?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. So once again, guys, this is Dave Chevelle's shop, and he's got some work going on. Look at that. Just the same as Meldrum's Monster Garage. He's gluing a bumper pad on. There you go. It's nice to commiserate with Dave on all these different war stories working on these cars. This one he's got for a customer. Oh my gosh. This looks like a job. Pro street, pro touring, I don't know. It looks like a chair for Larry. That's about it.
Yeah.
So look at the suspension on this thing. Wow. Beautiful. And then we got another car over here he started on. Whoo!
Don't forget Cherry.
And then we got Cherry right here. You know, with these body shop guys, Larry and I noticed that when we come up the driveway, they all grab a tool and start working on something. Usually they're on the internet joking around, but when we come up the driveway, all of a sudden they're sanding or rubbing or putting a bolt on. I'm just kidding, Dave. But that car looks real good. Dave is driving this car every day. So, wow. Picking the kids up from school.
Got its first war wound yesterday.
Oh, we won't talk about that, will we? Beautiful. Beautiful car. He's fixing a little spot down here. It looks like just take a little polishing compound and fix that baby up. He'll be all set. But yeah, this is a nice shop. David's guys are on vacation, right?
Yeah, everybody's off this.
So, all right.
Myself.
Yep. So he's working on his own personal projects this week, which is good. We like to see that. You got to have your own stuff.
Cutting the lawn.
The grass has been growing pretty quick around here. Thank God it slowed down this week. But it was real nice to come out and visit you. We see you on the internet every day.
Thanks for coming out, Mark.
Yep.
Larry.
But thank you for seeing us, as Larry always says. All right. Mark Meldrum, Meldrum's Monster Garage. See ya.